How's it going, guys? It is Dockers, your 2x Mavrix Cup World Champ. In today's video, I am going to be taking you on a tour around the map to look for the standees. What do I mean by the standees? These are the new collectibles you can find around the map. There are 44 of them in total, as you can see in Farmlands. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, it says standees 0 of 7. So I'm going to be taking you of a full tour of the map, showing you the locations of all of them. So let's start off in the top right corner region, Farmlands. We are over at the Hell Farm now for our first one. So this is a nice and simple one to find. You can actually see him from here right now. He is over on the right hand side under the awning over here. And it is Mr. Jones. So let's ride through and collect our first standee.
Have a good trip!
Nice. Let's move on to the second. We have now moved slightly south to this field here where there is a little tech challenge. And we are going to ride up here and bunny hop this gap. Already could have ridden up this plank right here. And the next one is going to be right here, and it is Mr. Pilgrim.
To the sky!
Okay, so the next two are going to be stood on the pathways on Darkfest. So let's just send it off the 110, get a nice big double flip. And then as soon as we go over the Twisty Wizard, we are going to hit the brakes. You see the next one is right here on the pathway.
Dropping!
If we follow this pathway down now, we are going to take a left-hand turn. Send it straight down. We're going to hit the brakes. We're going to take a right. And on this path is the fourth one in Farmlands.
Did you know aliens exist?
The next one is going to be on this cliffside jump line that you can get in from up at the top at Forest Jam. First one is here. And number 6 is going to be a little bit higher up the cliff on that same jump line. And number 7 for Farmlands is going to be at the very bottom of Forest Jam.
Hey, look out!
And that is 7 of 7 in Farmlands complete. Let's move on up to Steeze Mountain. We have just taken the fast travel up to the top of the river gap. And as you can see on Steeze Mountain, in the bottom left-hand corner, it says there are 6 in this region. So the first one is just uphill to the left-hand side. We're going to take this pathway here, turn left, and just at the top of these rocks, we will find our first one. That looks Mr. Jones.
Hey, legends!
The second one is going to be if you follow the trail round of Waterfall's Edge. So we've just come over the jumps. The next one is on the pathway right here.
Oh, careful, mate.
The easiest way to find the next one is going to be at the end. Oh, I've just leveled up. The easiest one is going to be at the end of the Deep End Tech Challenge. You ride off the end, carry on over the hill, and he is right here. If you carry on riding around the lake, as you can see we're down on this bottom right hand side of the lake, you will see the next one on the rock just overlooking. And we have a Jamie.
Oi, what are you doing?
The next one you can find by coming down Crazy Train, and instead of sending it over this gap, you just take a left hand turn on the track. And the last one for Steeze Mountain is just off of the Insta360 line. You can see here's the big drop in where you can go either over the hip or you can go around the wooden feature. We're going to go on the top, just over the top, and there is going to be a pathway along here. It's quite difficult to see because the grass grows on parts of it. Just follow this path around and you will find the final one on the rock here.
Watch out!
And that is 6 of 6 in Steeze Mountain. Let's head into Cragstone. So the first one on Cragstone is probably easiest by coming down Crazy Train. We are just on the final sector here. And all we're going to do is as soon as we go over, we're going to take a right hand turn, go in this little path here. And here is our first one. We've then got two that are relatively close to each other. We are currently just off to the west of Canopy Cruiser. First one is going to be up on this rock, which is the landing to one of the drop-ins.
Dude, no way!
And then if we turn around and head down here, we then need to look for the bridge across the ravine. So there should be a gap there. Go a little bit higher, and the next one should be up here. There he is, he's on the rocks. This is over the top of this ravine here. The next one's actually easier to get to by going to the Lady of the Lake Tech Challenge. Go through the first mine shaft, take a left-hand turn, and we're going to drop in on this jump line. Correct ourselves so we don't over-rotate. And then let's tuck a little bit, gain a bit of speed. With a huge super seat. Land it, and he is going to be on this takeoff here on the left-hand side. That's 4 of 8. The next two are very close to each other. So I am currently on the jump line underneath Chairlift Delta. And the first one is going to be Jamie underneath his digger.
Oi, I'm working over here!
And then if you join this pathway over to the left of him and follow it down, you will find Matt under the tree.
Whoa, you found me!
The final two for Cragstone, again, are relatively close to each other, so I have just come up Chairlift Alpha. We're going to set our flag. We're going to take a right to go up to Jolly Good. We're going to go past the start, and he is on the takeoff for this jump. Now be careful, sometimes this rock can buck you off. That's number 7. Then we are going to reset back to our flag. And this time we're going to take a left-hand turn. We're going to go past the entrance to Pineapple Hits. And then we are going to take a right and head down this path here. So we will join onto it a little bit higher up. And he should be on this upper one of the two.
Whoa, you got me!
And that's 8 of 8 in Cragstone. So let's move on down to Chunder Mountain. First one we're going to get on Chunder Mountain is going to be riding down Ridget Jones. You can see it over on the right hand side. So before you cross over this gap, just hit the brakes. And there is our first one for Chunder. The next two are going to be part of the same freeride line. So we have just come up to the top of Chairlift Golf. We're going to put our marker down in case we have a big crash. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a left here. Make sure you use your brakes to slow down, otherwise you will overshoot some of this. I'm just going to take it steady. You don't need to go too fast to make this jump. If you line it up right, you should jump off of this mount here. Land on this wooden feature, and we have our first Jono.
Oh, to the belly!
To the belly. Massive case from me because I slowed down. We'll carry on up and over this jump. Take a right. And then we're going to take this massive berm. Hop up onto the right hand side. Oh, good overshoot. Nope, we're good, we're good. And then through this one. We are currently on our way down Bon Voyage. And rather than going off this huge gap after the rocks, we're going to slow it down. And on the rock just to the right of this takeoff is another Sand Pilgrim.
Oi, you hit me!
Now we're going to head down to Lady of the Lake. And this time we're going to head round the lake to the left-hand side. And then we are going to look for the little wooden feature that crosses over the centre of the lake. So it'll be just past the exit for the tech challenge. We're going to ride along this skinny here for the next one.
Bro, that was insane.
The next one, we are riding along the pathway from Bon Voyage down to Dragon's Back. And as you come to this fork in the road, you can see another Jameson stood overlooking Lady of the Lake.
Can you see I'm digging?
Very angry man. And we're going to head down this pathway here towards the Chairlift Foxtrot end. We will go through the new Chairlift Hotel to the big drop-in jumps that land us in the lake, and we are going to head down this right-hand side for the next one.
Whoa, you found me!
The next one is also very close to Chairlift Foxtrot, so we've just come up. We're going to take a right-hand turn, head over this hill, and you'll see the next one right in front of you.
Oh, you got me.
Got you, Johnny. And also a nice level up. There we go. 8 of 9. Let's go on to the final one. The final one for Chunder is also from the chairlift. So if we do a tight right, we're going to go over this feature. We're going to try and get as much speed as we can to clear this. Another tuck no-hander and a couple of bar spins. And he is on this takeoff. And a poorly timed table moment. But that is 9 of 9 for Chunder. And we are now going to head down into Flow Fields. Our first one in Flow Fields is basically off of that same drop we have just come down. What we're going to do is we are going to go over this wooden feature here, and we're going to jump up onto the hut. And here he is right here, number 1. The second one is going to be on Dragon's Back. So what we're going to do is we're going to head around this corner, and then he is hidden in the trees between the 2 trails.
Bigger!
Now the last 4 are relatively close to each other, so we'll ride between them all. We're going to go off the end of Close Encounter, huge tuck and hander, put it back in third person. The first one is going to be on a rock to the left hand side. Dropping. Then we are going to ride over the little log bridge. I'm going to try not to hit the sign that I hit every single time. We're then going to go into the Red Bull tent area. Another one hidden here.
Whoa, you got me.
Do a loop around. Head down the pathway. Past the chairlifts, and then we're going to take a left into this park area here. So on the map, this is just off to the east of India and Foxtrot. We're going to go around the right hand corner here, through the door.
Oh, careful, mate.
Get another Reynolds. And then we are going to head over to the lake. We're basically going to go dead straight south. Follow this path around, avoid the tree. And as soon as we see the lake, we're going to take a left-hand turn. And this one is going to be on this little jetty here.
How's it going?
And that's 6 of 6 for Flow Fields. It's time to move into our final area, Lakelands. So for Lakelands, we're going to be getting most of them from the top of Chairlift Echo. So you can see we've just come up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a right turn. We're going to follow the main pathway along towards Pineapple Hits. We should see someone just on the right hand side, the edge of the trees. There he is. We have another John O'Jones.
Bosh!
Bosh. Carry on down this road. And then when we come to the next main right-hand turn, is it this one? No, it isn't. It's the next one. We go just past the hut. And it's this main pathway here. We're going to follow this down and round. And there should be one on a little wooden feature as you cross over the road. Nice. Let's head back up to the top of the chairlift for the next couple. So the next 4 are all relatively close together. So we're at the top of Chairlift Echo again. We're going to follow this path here. We've got a little ride down this road. And he's going to be on the left-hand side in the trees. As soon as we come around this left-hand corner, we're going to spin around. There he is, hiding behind the tree. We're then going to head back. And this time we're going to take a right-hand turn just before we get back to the chairlift. Going to send it over this hill. And we are going to go to the tower for Hips Don't Lie. Oh, I only just made that. As soon as you start coming up the tower, take a left-hand turn. He's right here.
Whoa, did you see those aliens out there?
Okay, so from Hips Don't Lie Tower, the next one is going to be just outside. So if we head down this ramp, turn right. And we go past this new drop-in for the new line. The next standee will be on this ramp right here. Now, unfortunately, at the moment there is a bug. If you collect the one that looks exactly the same on Darkfest, this one despawns. It's been reported, so as soon as it's repaired, I will get a little clip out for it, but it will be on this landing of the ramp. And the last one of these 4 that are close together is just downhill from here. So this is where the last one would have spawned. We're just going to head down onto this path and follow it down. Be careful not to case that rock. And we have another Sand Pilgrim.
Whoa-hey!
For the second to last one, we are going to be heading down Pineapple Hits. Clear over this jump, and you can see it on the pathway to the right. And the very last one, we are going to be heading down the road towards Chairlift Alpha. From the RB, we're going to take a turn into this field here, and you will find the very last one. Matt Jones stood down here by the chairlift.
Hey, legend!
And there we have it, guys. That is all 44 of the standees. Now I understand that that said 7 of 8. Like I say, one of them is currently bugged. Hopefully it will be fixed by the time this video goes live and you will have all of them. Hopefully this has helped you find all of the standees. If you have unlocked all of the trails, all the chairlifts, and also found the letters for uncontained, your regions should now be 100%. Hopefully catch you at the mountain very, very soon. Take it easy, and I'll catch you later.